Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm Satoshi Sean, glad you're here. This is the Crypto Lunch Break weekly wrap-up. Hope everyone had a good week. Hope everyone had a good weekend, especially a good weekend for those of you that are punching a clock and working for the man. I'm glad I don't do that anymore. But a few things I wanted to go over today. Hasn't been a super crazy week, but you know, there's been a couple decent stories, a couple things to go over. First time here, please hit the subscribe button and the bell for notifications. I try to pump out as much content as possible, whether it's reviews or shows or interviews. I have 1 or 2 interviews coming up this week. Should be pretty good. Those are always fun. I really enjoy interviews. I'll be doing a Crypto Lunch Break maybe tomorrow, I know Wednesday, and then Friday. I'll be giving away crypto on the Wednesday Crypto Lunch Break. I'm going to give away two winning giveaways. I'm going to do 2 giveaways, yeah. I'm going to do some car anomaly and some Divi. So make sure you leave a comment, like, subscribe, and leave a comment. And then any comment from this video or any videos in the past week or so, since I did the last giveaway, they're all going to be entered in to win the crypto. So leave a comment, press the like button. Really, really appreciate it. Let's jump into the news. All right. Let me make the screen bigger. There we go. Let's see how I have this all laid out. Oh, yeah. So this week was 10 years ago today that Satoshi Nakamoto, the creator of Bitcoin, sent his final message and got the heck out of Dodge. Smart fellow or fellows or gals and fellows and or just gals. Satoshi was a smart guy. So on April 26th that he sent his final message and took off. And we are thankful that he did, wherever he is, and that he does not mess with his Bitcoins. So the one thing we do know is that it's not Craig Wright. He's not Craig Wright, because if he was, then, I mean, come on. But it's just a weird piece of history. And, you know, anytime there's anything connected with him that's like an anniversary, I'm always a little bit nervous that it's going to be the day, you know, that the Bitcoin are going to move or something like that. I don't think he's ever coming out of hiding. There's too many people that would want to kill him. Too many evil people, anyway. Next, I want to go over to the Chinese Yuan. They are pushing it. Chinese Yuan is out. It's done. It is definitely it's the first real domino. There's been other CBDCs or central bank digital currencies that have been issued. I think Bermuda was one of the first ones, because they did it out of necessity. It was after a big hurricane and they had no banking infrastructure, so they needed no ATMs, no electricity, no phone lines, which is what ATMs are connected by. So they really needed something, and they needed a mobile phone banking network. So I think they were the first. But it's coming. It's going to come at a breakneck record speed. I've been saying this for going on 2 years. I knew China would be the first. I thought Canada was going to be either going to be China or Canada. But they have their digital yuan's out. It'll be fully usable by next year for the Olympics. They have a lot of advertisements for it. It's like being pushed massively. They're starting to use it for payroll. So it is here. Japan has I think they have a test run going. So there's tons of countries. The U.S. has it's not a test run. It's like a test run. They have like a beta thing that they're working on. So I think by the end of the year we're going to have not common, but there'll be a few major countries that are using digital currencies. Speaking of major and big, Binance is entering the NFT space. So Binance announced a groundbreaking NFT marketplace that's launching next month in June. It was only a matter of time before they entered it. There's really nothing that Binance isn't in. They're kind of like the Amazon of crypto now, or the Walmart, Sam's Club. And we still can't even use them in Texas. They are Binance US. Texas still blocks them because they protect us all from the bad crypto. So we have to use that. Even you can't use a VPN because it's total KYC. So even if you use a VPN to get onto Binance US, when you put in your driver's license or any of your information, they're like, "Oh, you're from Texas." No. So it's crazy. But they're jumping into the NFT space. If you don't follow Ken Bozak, you should. Him and Stash, the Crypto Stash, if you're ever really interested in NFTs, I think they're the leading minds in the space. But Ken did on his Not Another Bitcoin podcast today. He had talked with someone that was part of the green movement back in the 70s, late 60s, early 70s, who was there for the founding and start of Earth Day. And he made some really good comments about NFTs and crypto in general, and how we've all wanted corporations to move in just for the money, for the increase in the market cap, for our gains, but they really do taint the space a bit. Our innocent sweet child, they really have they do come in and kind of expose it to the greed and the outside world. So I'm sure he said just talking about corporations coming in and doing that with NFTs and how it's just an inevitable step, and it really is. So this is, I think, crypto's version of our big corporate key corporate entity would be Binance, and they're moving into the NFT market, I think. But everything with Binance is usually pretty good when it comes to the crypto side of it. They've done all right, man. Even if there's a problem, they always seem to cover things. I know that there's certain people that really talk bad about them, and some of the things they do as far as their charity work and stuff in Africa. And there is a shady underbelly, I guess. But I mean, it's a giant corporation now. It's $1 billion corporation. So you're going to have that. But I don't know why I'm going off on a tangent of Binance. I am frustrated because I can't use Binance, but okay, they're joining the NFT space, and they're probably going to take over. It's going to be huge. And I wonder if I can use it, because it's an NFT. I wonder if you're just be able to connect your MetaMask from the Binance chain, and that would be interesting. Speaking of connecting your MetaMask, Dex Aggregator 1inch launches their wallet for iOS. It's not really super huge news, but I use it because I have an iPhone and I like it a lot. I got it this week. It's a solid app. I like 1inch. I think it was a cool idea. How to aggregate, get you the best deal, so it's not just you're stuck with Uniswap. But the app is really, really nice. What else? This is a pretty good story. Roman Bitcoin Fogs Strongov. So this guy has been arrested for laundering $336 million worth of Bitcoin. So this dude ran like a Bitcoin coin mixing operation or business. And over 10 years, he's laundered, or he's just coin mixed $336 million worth of Bitcoin. If there isn't just the poster child for decentralization, you basically have taken Bitcoin and you're trying to make it more private or a privacy coin, but you have a centralized dude doing it, of course you're going to get arrested. I mean, you're trying to make it. This is the argument for decentralization. You have a point of failure. You're trying to make Bitcoin Monero. You're trying to make it privacy, but you're using someone to do it in the United States, in LA. So yeah, he's arrested. And when it comes to crypto and the justice system, things are usually pretty harsh. You're better off killing a bunch of people than messing with Bitcoin or crypto illegally. But I just thought it was kind of goofy that you take something decentralized and you make it centralized and expect this to not happen. What else? We just run over some of those top stories. Ethereum's market cap exceeds platinum. That's kind of huge. That's really cool. Now I thought this was cool. So Tesla sold a bunch of Bitcoin. They made $101 million worth of profit. So they bought up 1.5 billion. I think they sold 220, 250. I have it written down. $272 million that they sold of their 1.5 billion. And they pocketed $101 million worth of profits by doing that. So they made $101 million in profit, and they still have 1.5 billion left. Or they still have a ton left. What is it, like 1.2 something billion, 1.223 billion dollars worth, or $1 million worth. No, $1 billion worth. Yeah, 1.2 $1 billion worth. So they still have tons, but the thing I thought was really interesting is that they sold $272 million worth of Bitcoin. And it didn't affect the price. There wasn't a massive crash. There wasn't everyone freaking out. They didn't really move the market that much. Now, they did this not because they needed the $101 million profit. They did this to show other corporations and institutions that there's liquidity, that you can not only make money on paper, but if you need assets or you need liquidity, you can pull your money out, and it's not going to disrupt everything. It's not going to pop the bubble. So I think it was awesome, perfect. Everything worked. They proved what they wanted to prove, but that 272 million was literally like 7% of the entire market cap from like 2016. I look back now, it's, we have trillions of dollars. It's not 7% or 8% or whatever, but 2016, we've come that far, that fast. I thought that was super, super cool. Coinbase is bringing back PayPal, which they've had an on and off with PayPal over the past, 5 years. But it is back now. I think you can buy $10,000 worth a day. That's a pretty good amount. Speaking of Coinbase and crypto acceptance in general, Coinbase and the Digital Currency Group are going to make Time Magazine's 100 most influential companies this year for 2021. That's a huge accomplishment for crypto. For a company, involved in crypto. I think that's really, 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 really cool. It's really, I don't want to say fun, but it's satisfying, enjoyable, and cool to have been part of, the rise, and to see all of this coming, to fruition. Now, all these things at the last bull run, we all talked about, oh, wouldn't it be cool if this happened? Oh my God, can you imagine if PayPal had something to do with crypto? Oh, if eBay took Bitcoin, oh my God. And they're just, everything. It's like, it seems like every couple of weeks, it was like, we can check something off the wish list from, 3 or 4 years ago. It's a cool time, man. It's a cool time. That's about it for the news. Thanks again, Carnomaly, which is just listed on KQUM for sponsoring the show today. I'm going to do like a full dive into Carnomaly. They're really doing a lot to change the whole car buying industry and car owning, if that is the right way to put it. They're also utilizing NFTs as far as your, titles and licenses and things like that, and repair records, all that. It's really, really cool. But you can get your car CARR token on KQUM. Check them out. I am looking for them to be one of my big movers this year. Trying to increase my bags now while I can, because I think they're going to be doing some really good things. Solid group behind it. Carnomaly, really good project. You guys take care. It was good hanging out with you. I'm Satoshi Sean. I'll see you in the next video.